Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
Well, there's my hoodless John Deere. Welcome back, folks. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna do this video a little different. My Chevy. And look what we've got here. We have not seen this before on a video, have we? The old T-600. While we're here, I am going to do something right here that I have seen other YouTubers do. See, that says void. You can't put that back on. And it's not going back on my truck. It is not going back on my truck. Anyway, I probably have to get a razor blade to pull it off, but it's been stuck on there for a while, for a minute. I haven't been to New York in a long time, but this last company that I was leased to required for us to have it on there. Anyway, I'll get a razor blade and take that off. My T-600. Let me do something here. See if we can't do this. Yep, I wanted to do this video because this is my owner-operator truck, and it is parked. You will notice no license plate. Yeah, I've got some wire ties there. I need to do a little better job. The bumper's loose on it, but that was a temporary fix. We parked our owner-operator truck, and the reason we parked it is why I'm doing this video. So man, it is so peaceful out here. I love living out here. This is going to be part of this video too, of living out here. That's the highway that runs beside of my property out there. My reason for parking this truck is why I'm doing this video. So let's get in, sit down, and get going with the video. I have a lot to talk about. I hope you join me in this video, and let's discuss where we're at with my situation and how we've gotten to this point. Welcome back, folks. My situation that I wanted to talk to you about started about 2018. Let's start about right there. 2018, I had a Volvo truck. The reason that I had this Volvo truck was previously I had a truck that was getting poor fuel mileage. It was a constant breakdown of a situation. I was pouring money into the truck left and right. It was the W900 Kenworth I used to have. I'll put a picture up here of that W9. Very nice truck. I had had a platinum engine rebuild put in the truck. Still, it was having a lot of issues. It wasn't what I would call a money pit. It just was at that age where anything and everything that could go wrong was going wrong with the truck. And it was a lot of maintenance to keep up with the truck. I came to a decision to sell that truck. The market was good. Everyone was doing good with trucking. The rates were decent. They weren't great, but they were decent. Market was good for trucks. Lenders were willing to fork over money to purchase trucks. And there wasn't this war against owner-operators and independents. So I decided to sell the truck. I got a large chunk of money out of the truck. I decided to buy the Volvo. Now, a lot of people, even while I was driving the truck, was joking and making a laughing stock out of me for buying this Volvo. The Volvo came with an inspection sheet from the dealership. It came with a full extended warranty. It came with some maintenance on it. The truck only had, I think if I remember right, 580,000 miles. Compared to the W9, the W9 had 1,500,000 on it. So I was getting a truck with 1,000,000 less miles on it. Going by what lenders were saying, get a newer model truck, get one with an extended warranty, buy one from a reputable dealership. You're going to be doing good. We'll loan money on that truck. I drove the truck, seemed fine. Didn't have any check engine lights on it. The tires were in good shape. The brakes were in good shape. Everything seemed to be great with the truck. I didn't have really a major issue with the truck. Until I went and got the very first load with this truck, put it under a load. I was a self-dispatched owner-operator. I got a load. It wasn't a heavy load. I didn't like booking heavy loads when I was a self-dispatched owner-operator. I liked getting lighter loads. Helps with your fuel mileage. Helps keep your maintenance down on your truck. The wear and tear. Keep it down on the truck. Very first trip out with the truck, I was leaving Arkansas, headed to Kansas City, Missouri. I got a lot of check engine lights, check lights on the dash. I was not accustomed to DEF system trucks. I had always used non-DEF trucks up until this truck. Didn't know anything about them really. I'd heard horror stories, but I thought that that was lack of maintenance or just certain trucks were having certain issues. I did not know this was a widespread issue with a lot of trucks. I thought I made an intelligent buy getting this Volvo truck. Very first trip out, like I said, it broke down. And that's when they found holes in the charge air system. Now, this is what I do know. I have got extensive knowledge in mechanics on trucks. I would even call myself a mechanic. I have got right outside of this door right here is my garage, and I have got the entire garage packed full of tools and equipment, everything from air conditioning repair equipment to brake tools to anything and everything. There's a fifth wheel sitting in there on a pallet that I haven't installed yet. I mean, I have almost a shop in my garage to work on big trucks. Let's put it that way. I have extensive knowledge. So when they told me that the charge air system had holes in it, I said, whoa, 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 I understand this. Now you've hit on a thing where I understand where we're at. Why did I buy this truck and it didn't have a check engine light? Ding, 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 ding. That was the thing that threw me off right there. Why did I buy a truck with no check engine light on it, but it has holes in the air to air? In case you don't know, if you're not mechanically minded, you don't understand mechanics of big trucks, you cannot build boost in your turbo if you've got holes in your charge air system, your air to air, as some people call it. So, how did this not throw a code? That's when I found out the dealership that I bought the truck from had pulled the truck in, cleared the codes out. As long as the turbo boost was not building and you weren't building that much boost while you were bobtailing without a trailer, basically what they did was they put, I used to work at a used car dealer whenever I was young. There's tricks to the trade in here where you put snake oil. That's what they used to say back in the day. You put snake oil in the transmission or the engine and push it on through and let it happen to the next person that buys the vehicle. That's what they did. They set me up on this Volvo, cleared the codes out, made it pretty, shined the truck up, painted the frame, made it look nice, polished the wheels. Here you go. Here's a piece of junk for you. We made our money. The extended warranty company made their money. Now you're left holding the bag. That was the extent of it. After a long argument went back and forth between myself and this dealership, we finally settled on an agreement where they would fix everything that was wrong with this truck. A whole new DAF system, a whole new EGR cooler, turbo, VGT controls the turbo, new charge air put on the truck, new EGR valves. They were going to start the truck up, run the truck, clean the DAF filters on the truck, run everything on the truck, make sure that it was 100%, which they should have done before I bought the truck. When they did all of this, the bill on this truck was $16,500, if I remember right at $17,000 for all of the repairs. and I had pulled one load with this truck. One load. One load. So, anyway, after getting all of this done and everything, they assured me that there was nothing wrong. They have checked the truck out extensively. I did a check on the truck extensively myself before I agreed to pick it up. By the time I got it out of the shop, it was almost 3 months later. After just pulling one load, 3 months of truck payments, 3 months of insurance payments, 3 months of not working, I started going downhill. Now, not to brag, I'm just being honest and telling everyone the truth of what's going on here. At that moment, I had about $75,000 in my account. Now, one of the commenters that I talked to, that the video I put out that had so many reviews or so many views out here, that I did, was the end of owner operators. This is the end of owner operators, whatever I named that. He told me, you're full of it. All you have to do is put back 25 cents a mile for maintenance on a truck and you'll be good. Really? Really? You'll be good. No, you won't be. Because by the time I got that truck out of the shop, did all the repairs. Now, granted, the insurance warranty company paid for it, and the dealership paid the difference. I was not out of pocket any of this $17,000 for the repairs, but I was out of pocket because I went 3 months without a job. That $75,000 started going down. It started dwindling. It started falling. Right? So, this was about the time that I was having the problem with my other house. If you've watched the channel, if you are a subscriber, if you're a reoccurring viewer of my channel, you'll know that this is a new house to me. It's not a new house, but it's a new house to me because I had to leave the city and come out here because of all of the influence coming in from Memphis. We have got an extremely high crime rate. A man just got killed yesterday in town. Dead. Murdered. That's why I'm out here. Because I didn't want to leave my wife in a house and come home and find her murdered. Now, that could happen anywhere. I understand that. But there's a lot greater chance of that happening at that house than there is at this house. So, this Volvo situation and the house situation happened simultaneously at the same time. We had to get out of that house or risk staying there and deal with what was going on. So we made the decision. My next door neighbor had lived in the house that he lived in since I think 1998. He told me one day while we were standing out in the yard, he said, "My house is for sale. I'm leaving." I didn't know his house was for sale. He said, "I can't deal with this anymore. I just honestly can't deal with it. I've called the police many times. They said they would step up patrols, but they can't control what's going on." And I said, "Well, if you'll sell your house, I'll sell mine too. I need to go too." His house sold immediately. My house, we did a full remodel of the house. I'll put up some pictures here of the interior of the house. We did a full inside and outside remodel of the house. This was part of this $75,000 that I had in my account. Total redo on the outside of the house, all new siding on the outside of the house, a new garage door, new garage opener. Everything inside of the house is new. New paint, new flooring. The back deck on the house was totally redone. New boards, new paint on the deck. Beautiful house. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful house. I had the house since 2008. And this was about 2021. No, it would have to be 2022 whenever I'm talking about. So from 18 or 19 or so when I got the Volvo to 22, I was losing money. I was bleeding money out in this Volvo. I mean, I could not keep the truck going. It was even worse of a nightmare than what the W9 was. So started losing money, bleeding it out. Wasn't making much because I was taking so much time off to do repairs on the truck. Also, we were remodeling the house, getting it up for sale. I thought the house would be a quick sale. My neighbor's house sold very quickly, and he didn't do a remodel in his. After I found out the people bought the house, his house, because it was cheaper. It was a lot less than what I was asking for mine because it had not been remodeled. It was one of those buy here, pay here situations. You get what you get with an unremodeled house. So, with that being said, the house that I lived in, my house, sat on the market for about 6 months with no offers. Not even $1,000 offer. No offer whatsoever. It was being shown 5 and 6, 7 times per day. Multiple times over and over and over. So, right before we started to remodel on the house, just right before that, I said, I have got to get rid of this Volvo. This Volvo is bleeding me dry. It's not a very dependable truck. These lenders have led me astray. Trucking companies saying, oh, you have to have a 10-year or newer truck to lease on here. Everybody's opinion of these DEF trucks, it's got to be a newer model, lower mileage truck so we can have a dependable truck in our fleet. I was about to the point where, come get the truck and I will give it to you. Okay? You want a dependable truck? Come get it. I will give it to you. It had, at this time, 650,000 miles on it. I was not even running the truck because it was staying in the shop all the time for everything that you could imagine breaking on the truck. It was even worse, like I said, than the W9. So we sold the Volvo, took the money that was left over, and bought the T-600 that is sitting in the driveway now. It's a great truck. It looks like a piece of crap. I'll be the first one to admit it. Paint's chipping off of it. I just put on a new starter and batteries. I'll put up some pictures here. I'll put it in the community post of my channel. I put on a new starter, put on new batteries. Truck fired right up. It has been setting for eight to 10 months now. So you're asking, well, what's going on? Yeah, there's a missing link here. Why did you sell the Volvo, buy the T600? You got your house up for sale. Why are you in the new house? And why are you not running your truck? And you've been saying that you're looking for a company driving job. What's going on? Well, we couldn't sell the house, the old house, the remodeled house. We couldn't sell it. It just sat. And I had already bought this house. So there was another big chunk of the $75,000 gone. By this time, we were running on fumes. We were running on empty. We made a deal with a lady to rent the house that I had for sale. You can rent it. You can stay here temporarily, but the house is going to be listed for sale. You keep the house nice. You keep the house upkept. We're going to still have the house for sale. When it gets to a position where we sell the house, then you need to move out. I didn't think that was a fair deal, but she took the deal. She said, oh, I'd love to live in that house. I will be glad to pay your rent. We had the rent lower than normal for the area to make up for her making the deal with us, you know. So we kept her rent low. And we said, you know, we'll give you all the time we can give you. We'll even help you move if you need help moved. You know, help us out. We can help you out. We'll have the house for sale. The very first thing she did within a month of living there is, this is getting too hard for me. I can't go to work and have people coming in and out looking at the house. I'm taking the for sale sign up. I'm pulling this for sale sign up, and we're not doing this. You're not going to sell this house like this. You're not going to show this house. And I said, look, it's the deal that was made, right? So we unlisted the house. We said, you're doing a good job paying rent. Let's just do this. We'll come back another time. I went back to driving the truck as an owner operator. Let's just go. Let's just keep going. And then it just, there's an old saying with trucking, what can go wrong will go wrong. It's Murphy's Law, as they call it. What can go wrong will go wrong. Since then, everything that I have touched, everything that I have tried to fix has went wrong. This T600 started causing issues. It started cutting out, having issues. I took it to several shops to try to figure out what was going on. I have a lot of owner-operator friends. We couldn't figure out what was going on. We had a lot of different ideas. We narrowed it down to the transmission. Had a brand new transmission put in it. The guy botched the job of putting the new transmission in. A rebuilt transmission, but he botched that. He messed it up. So I had to take it and have the transmission replaced the second time at the same shop, and he messed it up the second time. So I took it to another shop, had a clutch put in it. Still the vibration was there. Didn't know what was going on, couldn't figure it out. I ended up taking it to Michigan, to where the transmission was rebuilt at, the facility where it was rebuilt. They pulled the transmission out, tore it all down, rebuilt the transmission from the ground up, put a new bell housing in it, a new clutch. They put new drive shafts in it. They did everything they could do. They checked the angle of the drive shafts. They did everything possible that they knew what to do to the truck. Got it back out. Within a day, the vibration came back. And I was like, wow. And this wasn't just a vibration. This was a shake the truck apart vibration. It was an extremely hard vibration. So I started having a lot of issues with the truck. The lady that was renting the house decided at the same time, I'm not paying rent anymore. I'm just not going to pay rent. That's catching up to where I am now. I started the YouTube channel about this time because I saw so much drama and everything going on. I thought you guys might want to come along with me and see what's going on. Plus, all of the politics of Biden and everything. I figured that would be great. The lesson that I want everybody to know out of all of this, from start to finish, the lesson that I want everyone to know is when you are in a situation with your back up against the wall, the very, very last thing you do is panic. Because like I said in my last video, the video I just put out today, earlier today, what does trucking companies want? They want you to run 3,000, 3,500 miles per week. Get out there and run your butt into the ground. Why? Because they know what's going on in the situation. They understand. I'm not the only one that is going through this in this downturn in this economy. Why is the lady not paying her rent? Because she has no money. We are about to take her to court. I think we have 3 weeks left, and we're about to take her to court, and it's going to get ugly with that situation. The truck out here, I'm buttoning it up. Like I said, I put up pictures of the starter, the batteries, the stuff that I'm going to do. I'm also going to put a water pump on the truck. If you would like to come along with me, I think I might videotape putting the water pump on a Caterpillar. If that's something that you would be interested in, come along. I might videotape that and put it up here on the channel. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, several things can happen here. I may sell that house. I may sell the T-600. Probably more than likely, I'm going to have to go to company driving for a short period just to prop everything up while I button this truck up. I hate to do a company that way, but that may be what I have to do. Don't know what rates are going for right now as an owner-operator. I know we're all in the situation together. This is an election year. We still have almost a full year of Joe Biden left. Looks like we're going to get Trump in the office, so things probably will pick up. The thing is, folks, no matter what's going on in my personal life, we have got to get trucking fixed. We have got to get the government fixed. That's why I am counting on this channel so much, and I'm counting on you so much. We have got to get this straightened out. The people out here that's pulling the rates down, the people out here that are running 3,500 miles a week for 50 cents a mile, thinking that you're making so much money. Illegals that are in our country driving around with no driver's license. You think that's not happening? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. There is illegals out here right now driving up and down our interstate system, don't know how to speak English. They don't know the rules and the regulations. They don't care what the rules and regulations are. They're getting their CDLs by giving someone money and saying, "Here, I need a CDL. I need to work. Here's money." They get a CDL and they live on the truck and they're just running 3,500 miles a week. They pull into a weigh scale. The weigh scale's not going to shut them down because of the government. The way the government is, they're allowing these people to do this. We have to hold the federal motor carrier up to a higher standard. They need to hold themselves up to a higher standard. We need to make a shift in this industry. I need to make a shift in my personal life. We need to make a shift in this industry. Everything is on fire. The whole world is on fire right now. So I'm having to work on my channel. I'm having to work on my personal. Let's all work together to get this fixed. You guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.